Greetings and welcome to episode 54. Today, in our Let's Play series, we're going to be focusing on putting in our teleportation network to help us get around a little easier, so that we'll have our places to go, like in the Nether, and or rooms that we may have closed off due to aesthetic reasons, or just because we can't get to them very easily. Let's just jump right into our teleportation network. So as you can see, I've already prepared a little bit. I carved out some spots where I think that they would be nice for it to go, but I haven't built the machines yet. I want to make sure I showed you guys that stuff. So this is going to be the generator room. It's going to be fairly nice. So let's go up and let's start making the pieces we need. We're only going to put in, I think, 3 or 4 today, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do more. You never know. So let's get started with, we're going to need power for them. And for power, you know what that means. It means we're going to be making those power cells. I think that should be enough of them here. We're going to actually go straight to the advanced power cells. Because why not, right? So we're going to need 6 of these, I think. Yep. No, we're only going to need 3. There we go. There we go. Because we're only making 3 of them. So it'll all work out. We're going to need 6 of these. That's right, I was thinking. So with that, let's see here. So yep, we have all that we need for those. And then for those, we're going to need 12. Well, 12 plus our 3, so that puts us at 15. There we go. And we're going to need a lot of these things. I think we need 2. Let's see if 2 stacks does it. Should. Let's see here. Let's make those infused diamonds real quick. We only need 12 of them. Oh shoot, we made 13. Whoops. Oh well. We'll have one more ready for next time, I guess. Put that in there. Grab an extra diamond. Now let's make these up real quick here. Oh, we're missing the machine frames. We're going to need 3 machine frames. So that means I need 6 gold nuggets. And I need 6 pieces of lapis. And I'm going to need some iron. We'll just take a stack because we probably need some more anyway. So let's make our 3 machine frames. There we go. And then let's make our power cells. There we go. Now let's make our advanced power cells. There we are. That's quite nice. Not only will these be good for us in terms of the power, but this will also increase the size of our network. Like you see, we have these 2 over here. They each give 4,000 or 4 million to our network. So these ones will be exactly the same. Now we won't infuse them because that only increases the transfer rate, which really isn't that big of a deal. I guess it also increases the distance power requirements, but we'll see about that. See if it really makes that much of a difference. So now let's make our 3 cards. So we got to find our card here. It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. Yep, so we need some redstone and some gold nuggets. We're going to need 12 of those gold nuggets. And then we're going to need 12 redstone. Okay. So we should already have the paper. And there we go. 3 cards. Now let's go synchronize them. And we'll be good to go. There we go. Now they all have the link ID of 3. So let's set these down so they can charge up. There we go. Now, as you can see, they're charging up. And our maximum is now 27 million. Now that'll really help out. So while those are charging, let's make the other pieces that we're going to need. I think we're going to need 6 more machine frames, so we could start there. So here they are, the usual recipe. So if we're going to want 6 of them, that means we need 24 lapis. There we go. We're also going to need 24 golden nuggets. And of course, more iron. But we already have enough iron, so we should be just fine for being able to make this. So, put together our 12 machine frames. Well, that might be a bit more than we needed, but it'll at least get us enough now for whatever we require. So the 3 blocks we're going to be focusing on here for this teleportation system is going to be the matter receiver, the matter transmitter, and the dialing device. So let's see what we need. We're going to need pearls for this one, and we're going to need pearls for the other one. The only difference between the recipe is the ender pearls are on top or bottom, and vice versa with the iron. And the dialing device, it just requires a few redstone torches and some redstone. So let's grab some more redstone, because we're going to need it. And then let's grab some pearls, because we're going to need them too. We're going to need quite a few, actually. So let's grab a stack and see if that's enough. So let's start with our dialing device. So we're going to need to make sure we have 3 sets of 2 torches. So that's 6 torches we're going to have to make. So let's make our 6 torches. There we go. Now let's grab our dialing device and let's make 3 we need. Looks like there's extra. We must have had torches already in the chest inventory, which is nice. Now let's make the matter receiver. And we can only make 1. Why can we... Oh, we ran out of iron. Well, let's fix that real quick. Even a stack wasn't enough. That's kind of funny. Let's try again. There we go. Got 3 of those. Now the matter transmitter. And we ran out of something again. What do we run out of this time? Pearls. So let's grab 2 more pearls there. We should be able to make it without an issue. There we go. Now we have it. So now we have the basic components required to build our teleportation network. So let's go downstairs and put them in place, and then let's set them up and test them out. Let's check on our power cells over here, and they're getting nice and full. They're at 17 million RF. They're 10 million short, but that's still doing pretty doggone good. So let's grab them real quick. They'll be a nice addition to the network. So let's start with our base point here. So what we want to do is, we want to take this power cell right here. We're going to put it back behind here. I think we can set it there. Yep. So now we're going to need to set it to output. And then we're going to put our dialing device right in front of it, because we're not even really going to look at it. Let's put our pieces down here. So there's our dialing device. It's now getting power. Now, down here will be our transmitter right here at the edge. And over here will be our receiver. So now, we're going to want to look inside of these, because it will help out significantly. We're going to need to give it a name. We're going to call this basement. Because that's what it should be. Because it is the basement. It's going to be a public one, and it's going to be good to go. There we go. Now it should have the name basement. If you look at the dialing device, you see basement. So this one, it's also going to be the basement. There we go. So now when you look at the dialing device, you have overworld basement. Now let's go over here. This is going to be our mob spawner room. So we're going to want to be able to get into our mob spawner room, since we're going to block that off. So we do the exact same thing we did before. We're going to grab a power cell. And we're going to put it back there. We're going to take our dialing device. Put it right there. Same setup. We will put this one here. The transmitter. And then the receiver. So, we're going to give this mob spawner. There we go. We made a mistake though, which we'll fix in just a second. So we'll also call this one mob spawner. Spawn. There we go. Gotta spell it right. Okay. So, we need to remove this just for a second, because we forgot to set this as output. There we go. Now that we set it as output, it should be filling these with power. There we go. Boom. Better than ever. Now we gotta go upstairs to our future power generation room. There we go. Use our little jetpack there for a second. And here's our future power generation room. It's almost ready. So what we're going to do is, of course, put down that power cell. And don't forget to set it to output this time. There we go. And it'll continue to fill up. Then we'll put this one here, the receiver, then the transmitter, and then the dial-in device. Again, let's name it Power Room. There we go. Same thing with this one. There we go. And so now they're all listed in there. So you'd click on this one, and let's say you want to go to the basement. You click dial, and then bammo, you're in the basement. It's that simple, and it's that fast. Let's say you want to go to the mob spawner, dial, and you're there. It's that simple. I think I should only hit dial once though. So, oh, they remain active. Yep, they sure do. I think you only should hit dial once. And then let's deactivate these other ones. So, let's go to power room, dial once. And there, we made it to the power room. And that's pretty simple and straightforward, as you can see. So let's see if the other one always still has a light. So we'll take him and we'll interrupt it. There we go. So now it isn't doing that anymore. But if you hit dial once, it just dials once to go to the destination. But if you hit dial, it'll take you there multiple times. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a few more places that we could go with this. Like maybe we should have a spot in the mining world, or maybe even a spot in the nether. So for those ones, we're going to have to be a little bit more tricky about it. And we're definitely going to need power for it. So what I was thinking is we're going to have to take a power cell, and we're just going to have to not connect it to the network, but still have it charged. So I was thinking if we made a power cell, so let's go do that real quick. We're going to need, I have a few more dimensional shards left. Let's grab 3 more diamonds. There we go. Let's grab 8 of you. There we go. And what else do we need? 2 prismarine shards, another diamond, and another emerald. So let's go over here to this infused diamond that we already have. And we're going to remake those things we made before. There we go. So we got that. So we're going to need to make a machine frame. We forgot about that. But that's okay. There we go. Got the gold nuggets. And we have the lapis. So let's make our machine frames here. Well, we didn't need 2. But oh well. We got 2 now. Let's go down to our power cells. Wherever they may be. There they are. And we'll make this one. And then we'll make this one. Okay, so we're going to set it down. And allow it to charge. So it is charging because it's pulling energy from this other one. And that's fine. And we'll set that machine frame in there with these machine frames. And let's clear our inventory a little bit. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the Nether Fortress and set up a little spot. And then I'll be right back. Well, before we go to the Nether Fortress, let's go in here and let's take our handy dandy machine frames that we got. We're going to need 3 of them. And we're going to need to make the required transceiver and receiver. So with that, we're going to need some redstone. And we're probably going to need some iron. And I think we have sticks to be able to make the other parts of what we need. So let's see here. Matter transmitter. There we go. Matter receiver. There we go. And one more. The dialing device. Do we have enough? We sure do. There it is. So now, I'll head into the nether with my power cell, of course. Because now that it's fully charged. And it should be good enough. We should be capable without it having to be a part of the network, because transitioning across the dimensions would make it extremely expensive in terms of being able to keep power to that power cell. So what we're going to do is, we'll just end up using this all by itself. 4 million should be more than enough to keep it full for quite some time. So let's go test it out. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to head to the nether. And once I get there, I'll be back. So we found our way to the Nether Fortress here. So I'm not entirely sure where we should put it. But I was thinking, if we put it over here. That doesn't look like it's a way in. I was hoping it'd be a way in. Without having to use this little itty bitty spot. Which is okay, I guess. So let's go down here. What we can do is, we took this nether rack. We're going to build us a little room here. Kind of to hide ourselves in. We'll eventually get a door on there someday. Someday. Throw down some torches. There we go. Let's grab out of our pack some cabling. We should be good to go with all the stuff that we need. So, let's first carve out our spot where this is going to go. And then our power cell. Oh wow, right there's the way out. Oh well. That's fine. So we should be able to dig down too without too much issue. Yep. Sure can. Let's lay down our cables here. Then we're going to dig over like we did before. There we go. Whoa. Jumping around. Okay, so we're going to put that piece there. And then that piece there. We'll keep connecting our tubing here. Or our flux duct. Excuse me. Now we'll put down our pieces. And it should, in theory, work. Set our power cell to out. There we go. Take our dialing device, our transmitter, and our receiver. Put down our receiver. Put down our transmitter. Now let's give them names. Call these Nether Fort. And Nether Fort. There we go. So this should allow us to tie into the whole network without too much incident. They all have power now. So we click on the Nether Fortress where we're at. And let's say, let's go to the basement. Thou once. And off we go. And took a little bit of loading there, but we arrived. Yep. So now we have fast travel to the Nether, which will help us out. So once we go for the Ender Dragon, we can do the exact same thing, and so on and so forth. We have a multitude of options available to us, so we can have all the locations we want based on our dialing devices. Now, what we can do is, we can go see how much power consumption it took to get there. So we can determine how often we're going to need to change this out. So I'm going to head back to that Nether Fortress. So here we are, we're back again. If you look at it, we had to fill up those devices, and we have 3.5 million left. So let's go in here into our little makeshift room. Let's calculate. This one requires 100,000, 200,000, and this one requires 50,000. So that's 350,000. So it roughly took 150,000 per trip. So this can sit for a little bit without too much trouble before we have to figure out some sort of permanent power solution for our dialing device here in the Nether. So let's head back. I think that's a wrap right there. I think it's significantly better what we've been able to. Putting together our teleportation network has really helped us out. So, I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.